Have you ever wondered why some people can sip a glass of wine occasionally, while others spiral into an abyss of addiction? The answer lies not in the strength of character, but in the intricate labyrinth of our brains. In this exploration, we dive into the science behind addiction, unearthing how neurotransmitters and brain structures play pivotal roles in this complex process. Addiction begins as a simple act, a puff of a cigarette, a sip of alcohol, a taste of a drug. It's the brain's response to this act, however, that sets the stage for an addictive pattern. At the heart of this response are neurotransmitters, our brain's chemical messengers. They carry, boost, and balance signals between neurons or nerve cells and target cells throughout the body. When a person indulges in a substance like nicotine, alcohol, or drugs, these neurotransmitters, particularly dopamine, surge in the brain. Dopamine, often dubbed the feel-good hormone, is associated with pleasure and reward. When a substance triggers a dopamine rush, the brain associates pleasure, creating a reward pathway. Over time, the brain adjusts to these dopamine surges by producing less of it naturally. This leads to the individual needing more of the substance to achieve the same high or pleasure, thus birthing addiction. Now enter the brain structures. The amygdala and the prefrontal cortex are two key players in the addiction saga. The amygdala, our emotional processing hub, gets hijacked during addiction. It induces feelings of unease and discomfort when the addictive substance starts wearing off, creating a cycle of craving and consumption. The prefrontal cortex, our decision-making center, isn't spared either. It undergoes changes that diminish an individual's ability to resist cravings, leading to compulsive substance use, despite knowing its harmful consequences. In essence, addiction isn't a choice or a moral failing. It's a chronic disease that alters brain structure and function. To recap, the science of addiction involves a complex interplay of neurotransmitters and brain structures. The surge of dopamine creates a reward pathway, making the brain crave the addictive substance. The amygdala and the prefrontal cortex undergo changes that perpetuate the addictive cycle by inducing cravings and diminishing the ability to resist them. Understanding the science of addiction is the first step to empathize with those grappling with this disease and to dispel the stigma that often surrounds it. It also paves the way for the development of effective treatments, offering hope to those ensnared in the grip of addiction. In the end, it's not about the glass of wine or the puff of a cigarette. It's about the unseen battle within the brain, a battle that science is arming us to fight more effectively each day.